Every runner wants it. It's great to watch, fun to train with, but it can also be a quicker route to injury if you get it wrong. So this week we're going to look at how to get it right with some simple speed tips and ideas that you can add to your training right now, and a session idea of course. And I've roped in two of your favourite run YouTubers in Andy Rayner, aka the FOD Runner, recently breaking into the 33 minutes for a 10k, and Ben Felton, aka Ben is Running, 2:28 marathoner and a 30:56 for 10k. These are fast boys. And this is the finale of this round of Jog Squad collaborations, and it's going to be a beauty because Ben's going to suggest a great session to safely add some speed into your training.
So hello guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Jog Squad. It's been a long time since we last did some workouts together.
Been a long time, so...
Can you remember how long? Any guesses as to how long it's been?
It was January, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last time we made a video was on the 8th of December 2021, so that's 6 months and 191 days has passed since then. So.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens when we're training for marathons, get injuries and ultras and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say we were all really busy at the time, so I know you guys have been a little bit wary of me setting my workout. Obviously coming from the marathon, you thought it was going to be maybe a really big meaty workout. But now I'm actually moving more towards the track season. It's going to be a little bit, a bit of a shorter workout, more focused on speed. So you ready for it?
Oh, I'd love to say I can't wait, but that is a complete lie. Just hit us with it.
Let's go for it. So the workout is the classic 6 by a kilometre. That's it.
Oh man.
But I have put a little bit of a twist on today's workout. If you want to.
I knew it wouldn't be that simple. I knew it.
So yeah, the traditional 6 by a kilometre is usually at around your 5k pace, but I thought we'd make it a little bit different today. So the first 2 reps in the workout are going to be at marathon pace, and then the second 2 reps at 10k pace, and the last 2 are going to be at 3k pace if you're up for it.
I knew I liked you.
So it gets progressively quicker.
You're a good man. I knew I liked you from the very moment I met you.
Yeah, one final thing, the rests are 1 minute 30 throughout, so the rests don't change, just the pace increases every 2 reps. Well guys, best of luck with the workout, hope you enjoy it. Any questions, then just drop me a message. I look forward to seeing how you get on.
Yeah, me too. Thanks guys.
We'll give it a good go, mate. We'll give it a good go.
So I'm now on the track and it's 5 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm going to give this session my absolute everything, and I'm going to record it so that you can watch my downfall. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to explain some ways that I add speed into my training in general that's not an actual session. So this is a kilometre repeat session, but there are other things that you can do. Maybe when you're earlier along in your journey as a runner, then there are ways that it's almost like the entry level of speed into your training, and then you build up to these types of sessions. So that's what I'm going to do. So here's the plan as I see it while I'm warming up. I'm going to do my 2 intervals, my 2 kilometres at goal marathon pace. It's going to be 4 minutes per kilometre, because although I think I can run a marathon faster than that average pace, I don't think I can run a marathon faster than that average pace in Thailand, and my next marathon is in November and it's in Thailand. So that's my aim for the first 2 kilometres. And while I do my dynamic stretches, 10k pace is about 3:45s per kilometre over here, so that equals about a 37:30 10k, which is roughly what I've done here. I've done quicker in the UK, but again, we're not in the UK, which leaves, Ben said 3k effort, but I'm taking that liberally as 5k effort. I'm going to aim for about 3:30s. I think the other boys have done quicker, but I'm just not there. Training for a 100-kilometre race, so I've got to be reasonably careful and add that safe speed. 2 lots of 4-minute kilometres. The rest is going to be crucial because it's a lot shorter than I usually give myself for a kilometre repeat. So 1.5 minutes, 4-minute kilometre. Let's see if I can nail it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Should be quite a nice cruise pace, hopefully. So in theory, this is a 2:48 marathon. If I can hold this for a marathon, I'll be so happy. PB is 2:55, but I've always known I've got more in me. I just decided to focus on the Ironman last year, so I didn't get to do a marathon. Well, that failed spectacularly. 3:51. Whoops. That felt relatively easy, but I know these efforts, they quickly build. Go, go, go. Right, ease back this time. Bit closer. 3:56 that one. So difficult to judge in the heat because the heat obviously just adds to what you're feeling in terms of pain. So you just lose a concept of how hard you're going. 3:51, 3:56. Try and be a bit more specific on the 3:45s. Oh, whoops. 3:35. I'm getting this so wrong. I'm only halfway. Oh no. You know, the beauty of kilometre repeats is in the simplicity. So week on week, you can either add one more rep or you can just increase the speed of the current reps that you're doing. So next week I could do the 6 reps at slightly faster, or I could do 7. That's the beauty is in the simplicity. Closer, but still wrong. 3:38. Oh man, I'm gonna suffer. The key to this session is not going out the first one really hard and holding on. It's trying to be even and consistent across the 6 efforts. Obviously I'm ducking down in the paces, but I still want to be near those paces that I'm aiming for. And at the moment I'm consistently under, which doesn't bode well for the last 2, which are obviously the push kind of 2 really. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to film. I might just see you at the end of the kilometre and tell you what I did. Oh, whoops. $3:18. I didn't look at my watch once because I didn't want it to distract me. I didn't want it to upset me if I wasn't where I wanted to be. So yes, that's nice, but I got another one. That is a blessing that even if the rain is coming, I should skirt the rain, but the sun has gone in and that just drops the temperature by a few degrees at least. Look, glorious. All right, this is it, all or nothing. Here we go. See you on the other side. Last 100 meters. Oh my God, 3:29. At least I got the last one right, mainly because my body forced me to. This is the old man of the 3, checking out until I got my breath back so that I can tell you the other ways that you can add speed safely into your training. Maybe earlier than this so it doesn't hurt quite as much in the early days and not put you off.
So I am back from my session. Looks like you've just finished yours, Ben. Would you like to share how yours went down at the track?
Yes, I will be very brief because I've literally just finished. It went very wrong. What I realised is you can't gauge effort and heat together. So I was aiming for 4 minutes for 2, 3:45 for 2 and 3:30, but I was just consistently under that, which made the next one worse and then the next one worse. And then I thought I had to push harder and then it just, the last one was just hell on earth. What about you guys?
Andy, how did you find it?
Yeah, not too bad. The first 2 I found like super easy. I was quite lucky I was testing out the Alphafly 2s, so they just made marathon pace feel ridiculously cruisy. And I hit 3:20 and 3:23 for the 10Ks and I just dreaded the last 2. 3:17 and 3:12, so happy with that.
Yeah, mine was the same. The marathon pace efforts felt, nice and cruisy. It was a good little start to the session. And then I picked it up for the 10k, which, yeah, they felt all right. And then as soon as I hit the 3k sort of pace stuff towards the end, it was really tough.
Did you run Kipchoge marathon pace? You must have done, I reckon.
No, I didn't. 2:53 was the fastest kilometre. So
you're a fast boy, so that just goes to show how ridiculous Kipchoge is.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for having a go at my workout. I hope you sort of enjoyed it. I tried to make it a little bit different to the usual sort of 6 by a K that we're probably all used to doing. I think we'll all link each other's videos in the description, like we did on the previous videos. See you again soon, guys.
Take care,
Thanks,
mate.
boys.
Bye-bye.
The weather turns quickly here in Thailand, so I've got to be quick because I'm back on the balcony. But if you're not ready to add a full interval session into your training, and sometimes it is quite wise to build up to that and maybe introduce some speed in some different ways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a number of different ways in which you can add that speed and build up to interval training. And the first method is I'm going to give you 2 ways that you can add some safer increase in speeds into your usual aerobic base, your usual easy sessions. And they're called hotspots, and it's called fastest last kilometre. Now, hotspots is what I know them as, but you might know them as something different. But it's as simple as, if you go out for a 10k easy run, you might add a hotspot between kilometre 5 and 6 where you run, instead of easy, half marathon pace or 10k pace. And you can add a couple of hotspots into longer runs and build the speed up over time as well. And fastest last kilometre or fastest last mile is exactly what it sounds. You just make sure that you pace your run well enough so that in that last kilometre you can finish with the fastest kilometre of your run. And again, it doesn't have to be anything super punchy, but it's just faster than all of the other kilometres that you've run in that run so far. And another really effective way that you can add speed into your sessions that's, pretty cost effective, if you like, in a training sense, and that's something called strides, which, as you may have seen, Ben and Andy did them after this interval session, but I'd recommend if you're beginning running, if you're starting your journey, just put them at the end of a non-taxing, easy aerobic run, and it's just that feeling of speed. It's working on the technique over a really short distance. So I'll explain a little bit more about strides, just give you a quick summary. As I say, I would tend to do strides after an easy run, and all I would do is maybe 4 or 5 sets of 200 meters, trying to hold a really, really good technique, but running fast and turning the legs over quickly. And it just teaches your body safely what speed is, and then it remembers it for when you want to run that for longer. And once you've gone about adding speed in a number of different ways into your easier sessions, it's time to start thinking about the types of sessions that you do. And if you're not ready to do the interval sessions, the punchy kilometre repeats or the 400 metre repeats, there are other ways that you can add speed in, or certainly feel like you're running faster without running all out, because it just might not be for you at this point. So I'm going to talk about tempo sessions and fartlek. And tempo runs, if you don't have the benefit of a heart rate monitor just yet, I would just say that they're hard but manageable, somewhere around 7 or 8 out of 10. It feels quite punchy, but you can hold it, and you could probably hold it for a good hour. Not that you want to when you first start doing it. It kind of mentally and physically feels like the last 6 or 7 kilometers of a marathon. And again, it's faster than your easy runs, so you're safely adding in speed without going right to the top end too early. Fartlek training is actually a Swedish word meaning speed play, and all it really means is that you change the pace whenever you want during a run. And it could be if you were wearing headphones when the chorus of your favourite song comes in, it could be between lampposts on a run if you're running on road. It really is up to you. Just change the speed whenever you want, from walking, running hard, sprinting, jogging, you name it, you change it. And change the elevation, and change what you're running on as well, from grass to road to earth to sand. As I say, it's Swedish for speed play, so play with your speed. So there you go, 6 methods of adding speed into your training that get progressively punchier, but remember, you've got time, so start at the beginning, work your way up. And you definitely need to go and check out Ben and Andy's videos of this session, as well as making sure that you subscribe to both of their channels as well, because they are good dudes. See you Sunday.